I'm registering myself. Date of birth, here we have to enter in the format provided below. Specialization is guitar by default. You can change it to drum and all the specializations will be included later. Here I have the mailing address same as the permanent address, so I have checked this box. Previous experience is not applicable for me. Telephone number, this number. Student type is general, and we have one more option as examination. I'm selecting general for now. Batch A and batch B. Batch A is Monday, Wednesday and Thursday, and batch B is Tuesday, Thursday and Friday. Monthly fees 100. I'm paying 100 while registering. Place and Dilshungar, we have two branches, Dilshungar and Mustambar. I'm submitting this. The student has been registered and his register number is 23. Let us search this student in the search student details page. Here I will directly click on submit, which gives the details of all the students which got registered so far. Now I will search with the latest registered student admission number. It will fetch only the details of that particular student. We have some more filters here: student type, branch, specialization, wherein you can filter accordingly.
This page will give details of all the information which we have entered in registration page. We are not missing any of the details which is entered in registration page.
Yeah, Mahesh, continue with the other pages as well.
Give me control then.
Carry on.
Okay, this is about student details, searching student details page. When we enter, when we register, and if we want to search for student's admission number, we will have some cases like where a student will forget his admission number. For that person, if we want to get admission number, if we know person's specialization or student type or branch, any of that thing, we can get admission number. So this page will be useful in that regard. Okay, and this is about such student details page, and we have seen about registration page also. It is plainly used for registration, just to register. It is almost it will contain all the fields which is given in your registration form page. Okay, and this is student such details, and we'll have a page like we have to update student details, student fee details. Okay, while student is enrolling or student is registering into institution, he will pay some amount from lump sum of amount. Okay, after some days or some time, he will repay his amount, or he will clear his dues in installments. Okay, for that operation, we are providing one more page, which is update fee details. Okay, from this we can update details of fee details for a particular student. This will contain plainly admission number and amount. If you don't know the admission number of particular student, this page will be useful. Student details page will be useful. Student details will get admission number, and if you want to know about the due amount of particular student, due details page will be useful. If you just give admission number in this field, and if you press submit, this will fetch all the due details of particular. You debug it, man. Continue.
Yeah, we have no data with admission number 11. Yeah, use an example of the student which we registered. 23.
Okay. If you want to know due details of this particular student, we will go to due details page, and we'll get the due details of particular student if you enter due admission number. And if you don't know admission number, I already told, we can get it from student details page. Okay. From this, we are knowing that due details of this particular student is due amount is 1000 rupees. Okay, now I'll repay that amount. For student 23, I am repaying his due amount. submit. Okay, fee is updated and due amount is 0. As we saw previously, his due amount was 1000 and I prepaid complete amount. And if you want to check due amount of this particular student again, we can check in due details page, and it will be 0 now. And in his second installment, he prepaid every amount. And here we are getting 1500. This is the sum of all the due amounts he paid till now. And till second installment, he paid 1500 rupees. So his due amount was 0. Okay,
and also explain, Mahesh, how it works when a student reaches 1 month of his joining date.
Yeah. I'll complete all the pages functionality once, and I'll explain the logic at last. That will be fine, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, and for in every page, reset button functionality would be same. It will go back to the starting position of that page. That's it. Okay, we covered registration page, fee updation page, student details page, due details page. Now we will see about student updation page. You will not be aware about this page because you are not using this page in any of your business applications. Okay, this page is mainly designed to facilitate whole flow. Actually, I'm into explain like we will have a scenario where a student comes and registers, and after 1 month he may leave the institute, or it is like he may discontinue. For such student, we have to delete from database. Instead of deleting that student from database, we invented or we introduced a new concept like soft deleting. This means that we are maintaining that student details, but we are just inactivating that student details. The student details will be there in DB, but it will not be shown on interface. If you want to check that, we have to make active them again. The process I will show you now. For example, we have registered student number with registration number or admission number 23. If I want to see this partner's detail on interface, as this partner is active, I am getting this when I uncheck this. This is a checkbox. We'll have a concept like checking or unchecking this checkbox. If we uncheck this checkbox, we'll get all the active students which are there in our DB. Means these students are currently undergoing training in our institute. Okay, if we want to delete or remove the student from a list of students who are undergoing training in our institute, then we have to check this and we have to update. That means we are soft deleting it. Now data got updated, I have deleted it. Now when I enter admission number 23 and when I click submit, will not get any data, no data found. That means we don't have active records with admission number 23. We'll get records for admission number 23 when we check this. That means student is inactive.
Mahesh, 1 second. Can you search this student in student details page now? I think
now it will not be shown. It will not be shown because it got inactivated. So if you want to search that student in student details page, that will not be shown. No data found. Okay, if we want to see that student details, the only option is make the student active. Means obviously we will make that student active when the student returns to institute. Okay, now I want to make this student active. How I should make means he should get the details in that grid view again, and he have to check it, and we have to update. Update option works for both making active and making inactive. It will work like if a person is active, if you press update, it will make him inactive. Or if a person is inactive and if you click on update button, he will make it active again. Both the ways. Okay, now I made
student again.
I have updated that, and if I search the student again in search details, sorry. Search details, if you search the student, I'll get the details. Here is it. Okay, this is about all the pages and about validations also. Validations means, for example, in some pages we need to, or some of the fields would be mandatory. For example, in this page, first name, occupation, almost every field in this page is mandatory. Every fields are mandatory. Okay, for that, if we have implemented like constraints. Okay, require field constraints. That means every field is required. That the functionality would be like if you press submit button, if you don't give any of the fields, it will not submit this form. it will shows red button. That means red button means red star mark indicates all these fields are mandatory. Okay, it will work like that. Okay, and also we have implemented constraints for format also. For example, if we give alphabets for a telephone number, it will throw an error saying that telephone number is invalid. Okay, and in the same way, if we give less than 10 numbers in mobile number, it will throw an error saying that it is less than 10 digits. Okay, in the same way, if we give a different format for email ID, it will throw an error, it is not a correct format. Okay, if you have to give for a correct format for email ID, it should have @ at least one @. It should be having one @ only, and it should have .com or .co.in at the end. Okay, it will not throw any error now. Okay, if you give 10 digits here, it will not throw any error. This is how it will work. And also date of birth also. Date of birth format should be exactly like this. If I say that I will give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it will throw an error. Incorrect date format. It should be exactly what we defined below.
And the format and also the content, it will not take the days more than 30. Yeah,
Yes,
31 in a month.
if you have to give 40 here, it will not take it. This is how constraints work. Okay, this is an example of constraints in registration page. In the similar way, constraints will work in all the pages. Okay, this would help to keep your data perfectly without any mistakes. And initially, if you feel like we have entered some email address incorrect when it was manual work, that mistake will not happen here. Okay, it will not allow you to give wrong details. Okay, coming back to the due details logic which Niklesh was asking me, the logic is here like if a student registered in our institute and if that student continues for 1 month, the student fees has to be updated for that month. That means initially if a student registered into institute with amount like 4,000, for next month, if he continues for 1 month and if he enters into next month, his fees should become 4,000 plus 4,000. Okay, that logic is implemented in this page. Okay, on click of submit button, if a student enters second month, these details will be fetching along with the updated fee details for that student. Yes, that is for first time, and if he enters into second time also, that details will be get updated. Every month his details will get updated unless the student is inactivated. Okay, if a student is inactivated, his details will not get updated. Monthly fee amount will not get updated. Monthly fee will get updated only for active students. I have explained you what is active and inactive student in this page, student updation. Okay,
Yeah,
this is
Mahesh, we are good till here. And can you explain that message concept in student details, which we are going to implement soon?
Okay. Actually, we are planning to. Actually, it is almost done. The student sending message to students. Okay. In this page, we already explained you the functionality of this page. This page will teach you all the details of students who are registered, active students who are registered or who are undergoing training in the institute. Okay, if I press submit without any details, without any fields provided here, I'll get all the student details here. Okay, if my requirement is I have to send a particular type of message to all the students who are undergoing training in the institute. Okay, then I'll get a checkbox here. If I check this checkbox, I'll get a provision to provide some text here. Okay, if I give some text and if I press send, this message will be sent to all the students in the result set. Okay, if I have to send a message to only particular to examination students. Okay, and if I have to take students, examination students, sorry, we don't have any examination students in this database. Okay, if you want to send the students a message for only examination students, select this student type as examination, submit, you'll get some results here, and check this checkbox and send a type message, send. These messages will be sent to students only who belongs to examination type. This is about sending message. This option would be useful for you to send message to any type of students and any number of messages. Okay, and we have also implemented a concept like credential login authentication. Authentication, it would fetch you means it would help you increase your security of the website. For example, if I have to check the same website in another browser, can I use this Chrome?
Yeah.
Okay, if I have to check that page, if I have to use this link in another browser, then it will directly ask you the credentials. That means it is keeping your data secure. Only person can who knows these credentials can check the data.
1 second, it's a wrong password.
This is about authentication.
Data theft will not happen.
Yeah, it will be very secured, and also you are provided with the option like you can change password also. If you want to change password, you can come here and you can change password. And even this has all the validations. New password cannot have old password, and all those validations will be there, and that will be known when you use this application.
Okay, are we done?
I think we are done. Is there anything left to explain?
No, you covered everything. Thank you, Mahesh.
Okay, then this is about application, and hope this will help you reduce your manual work. I think most of your manual work will be eliminated with this application.
Manual work will be eliminated. All the details will be saved forever. You can plan accordingly. You can increase the number of registration students, increase the branches. It will help in business growth as well.
And also, if you have any other suggestions or improvements in this website, those are accepted. And Niklesh, if you want to continue anything, we can. If not, we'll wind up it.
Yeah, we'll wind up. I think
Okay,
we covered everything, and they can reach out to us if you miss anything. Thank you.